Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to design the About page. So let's go ahead and go into the Site tab, and then under Pages, we are going to click the plus button and we are going to add a blank page. So the first section that we need is the menu. So we are going to go ahead and bring over our site canvas. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to create a site canvas just in case you didn't do that step yesterday. So whatever canvas you are on, you're going to click on the three dots and you're going to click on convert to site canvas. That way, when we go into our new page, and actually let's just go ahead and name this now about. When we go into the page, we can click on the three dots and we can go ahead, instead of adding a blank canvas like we did yesterday, we're going to add a new canvas and we are going to add our menu. And then we can go ahead and move our menu canvas to the top. And now we have the menu. So the site canvas will go ahead and link. So if I make changes to this menu on the About page, it is also going to make changes to it on the home page because they're linked together. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and create the header section for the About page. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and bring over our header from the home page. Now, we did not add the header as a site canvas because we're not wanting to keep the header the same on every page. We are wanting to like change the photo or change the words. So that's why we wouldn't make it a site canvas. So I'm going to click on add new canvas. And instead of going to the site canvases, I'm going to go to my pages down here to home. And I'm going to go ahead and select the section that I want to move over. So I want to move over the header. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit add. And now we have the header. So now I can go ahead and make changes to it, and it's not going to affect the header that we have on the home page. So we are going to go ahead and let me just go ahead and copy my text over for the header. And then let us go ahead and change the photo. So I'm going to add a GIF photo, and I went ahead and created that. Oh, let me see. Here it is. I went ahead and created that in Canva, and let's see if I did it correctly. There we go. So now it'll go ahead and change photos. You can also do that within Showit itself. You actually don't have to go into Canva and create a GIF. But if you wanted to, like the special animations, or if you wanted it to do something else, then um, you could use Canva for that. I'm just so used to using Canva, so it just comes naturally. But what you could do instead is, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. So 300 by 450. I'm just taking note of the size because I'm going to add a gallery here, and I'm going to change this to 350 by 400. We're going to change the size of this gallery. Or change the shape of it. Okay. I think I got those dimensions wrong. 300. 300 by 450. Okay. So let's just go ahead and line these up. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add the images under gallery image, and then you manage the images, and then you can go ahead and bring over the images that you would like. And then you're going to go into gallery settings, and you can go ahead and edit like how fast you want it to go. The fade, like if you want it to be a slow fade, then you're going to change the transition time. So if you don't want it to go as fast, you can go ahead and change those settings. And then there's also, you could slide it in, or you could just, have nothing beyond. It doesn't have to be a fade. So I think for this, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so let's go ahead and change the background. Let me change it to something else. Here we go. All right. And then let's go ahead and go to the next section. So the next section on the home page is Here's What I Know About You. That section looks pretty much like this section right here. So now we're going to go ahead and bring over this section and we're just going to edit it. So going into page, add new canvas. I'm going to go to the home and I'm going to grab this section here. And I'm going to go ahead and add my words. Here's what I know about you. And then I have bullet points here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to 14 to 0. And now this should be the same. I'm going to go ahead and bring over my copy for the bullet points. And I'm going to change the alignment. I'm going to add my bullet points. And then I'm going to move this all the way to the end of the where it's there. And I'm going to center it. Perfect. And then we have then we have something that says there's another way. So I'm just going to grab this, copy, and paste. And I'm going to take the bullet points off because I don't need that. And I'm going to bring that back to the center and I'm going to make this bigger. Let's do, yep, and I'm going to bold it. Now I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. I guess I need to move myself out of the way. Move this down a little bit and then move that up. Okay. So now the next section that we are going to work on is the Start It From Here section. And that Start It From Here section looks a lot like the About section. So we're just going to go ahead and copy that over. And looks a lot like this section right here. So we'll go ahead and move that over. We can just kind of start there. So then that way we don't have to start from scratch. So this says Start It From Here. And there are no periods with this font, so it's like showing up like that. And I'm going to change the rotation. And I'm going to change the size. Okay. And now there's a lot more words in this section. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the words over. So we're going to have to make this section bigger. Let's go ahead and move the button out of the way. Okay, so here's the section that we have. I'm just going to move everything up a bit. And now I'm going to make sure that this is centered. And then I'm going to make sure that this is centered. What we can do is we could change the size of the photo. So if you wanted, you can make it bigger. Of course, you can change the side that it's on. You always want to make sure that you're looking at the rest of the layout to make sure that like you don't have like in this section a photo on this side and then a photo on this side and just words on this side. You kind of want to switch it up so that it's varied. So then when people are looking down the screen, their eyes have something new to look at. So for this one, I would keep the photo on this side just because of how it's laid out. But if you have a different layout, you just want to kind of keep that in mind. Okay, so the next thing is the testimonials. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this canvas because it doesn't look like we're going to need it. So now I'm going to go up to add a new canvas and we're going to go ahead and add testimonials. And now we are going to add the CTA. And what I would do is I would change the testimonials here. So maybe for the home page, depending on how many testimonials you have. And you also can make the testimonials to where it's only one testimonial instead of like this canvas view where they can see three if you don't have that many testimonials. But what I would do is for every page, I would have a new testimonial there that speaks to like whatever the page is talking about. So for instance, for the about page, I would have a testimonial where somebody is talking about like maybe your character and who you are as a person, so that it really highlights that. Versus on like one of your services page, you want testimonials specifically for that service and the results that you're getting your clients. So that's why like we're gonna have testimonials on multiple pages, but they don't have to be the same testimonials. It could be the same style. You just want to make sure that it's really talking. It's really in line with the rest of the page. Okay, so now we have the CTA, and now we're going to go ahead and add the footer. So now what we're going to want to do is go into mobile and we're going to want to edit that. So we're going to have to edit this, of course, because we did add that new gallery. So I'm going to go into size and see what the size is. So 250 by 400. 250 by 400. And we are going to change the size. Move it up in position. And then I'm going to go ahead and align it. Perfect. And so we do need to edit this section because we did add the bullet points. But as you can see, it's a lot more easier to edit the different sections because we are using some of the same sections. So you want to make sure that you're doing that for your website as well, because you really want things to be consistent. So you want them to be consistent, but you want it to look different as well. So you want to switch up the photos, maybe switch up the style a little bit. Just find different ways that you can kind of switch it up subtly, and not, like the whole, every single page doesn't have to be brand new. But for every page, I would have like one brand new section so that it feels, unique. Okay, so start it from here. So what I would do for this one on the mobile is make it smaller. Maybe we just bring it all the way down. And then we need to edit this. Okay. And then maybe we want to change the photo. So maybe here we want to do the GIF, although I already did it up there, but that's okay. Maybe we want to have some movement. Or maybe you just want to change this to maybe like a circle instead. Or maybe you want to add the frame back on it, since on the home page it doesn't have the frame. And that's it. So that was a lot more quicker than the home page, and that is because we reused a lot of the same sections. In the next video, we will go over the services page.